Hello,
Hey, everyone.
everybody.
Yeah, welcome to TCS. I'm Pam.
I'm Mari-Lyn.
We
We
have
are
a
so glad you joined us today.
yes.
We have a clearing.
You do.
It's kind of a throwback,
Yeah, a little
though,
old school
because
here.
we are doing this the way we used to do them, which is always an option for people.
Always, and we're
And
happy to do it.
it's a little different. Um, our client, Lorraine from the Philippines, chose to take a video of her home and send it in to us. And so you'll get to see that video as we do the clearing.
Yes, and she sent in a little description, which I'll read, and something new in there that we had not heard about, and that is folklore from
Yep,
the Philippines, which is pretty awesome.
it
So,
is.
yeah. Before we get going, like, subscribe, share, do all that great stuff. And it
Yep,
really helps get the word out of our perspective of things because our perspective is different.
it is
And
so
we like
different.
everything. Yes.
And when you're doing all of that, hit the notification bell so you know when we have a new video out.
Yes. Yes. All right. Um, so I will read
Okay.
okay. The house was built in the late 1900s or early 2000s. The neighbor told us the former resident's maid saw, you have to pronounce it. I have a hard time with it.
Is it a
Tick.
tickle on?
And I'll put it in the description somewhere so you all can look it up. It's pretty fascinating. It's folklore, kind of like a Wendigo, or it's one of
What
those.
do they call those?
Cryptid.
Cryptid.
Yeah, yeah. So the maid saw one of those things in the house. We're not sure how true that was, but it matched what my dad's psychic friend said.
Okay.
The house was abandoned for several years as the former owner went overseas after her husband passed away. A figure of a man was also seen by their neighbor, who happened to be the caretaker of the house while the former owner was away. My dad's psychic friend did rituals to let the creatures leave the place. There are also other entities like dwarfs residing here. The psychic tried to ask the couple dwarfs to leave, but they said they are living here for thousands of years already, so they won't be leaving.
Mhm.
Actually, the couple welcomed my mom through a dream. That's pretty cool.
That's very cool.
She told us that the couple made a toast to her. Hey, they both smiled. It was a pleasant feeling, she said. She felt energized like feeling after a power nap. Okay. The creature, um, the creature we're bothered the most by is the
Oh,
Tikbalang.
I said it wrong, didn't I? There's a B in there.
There
Tickle
is a B. Yes.
on.
Tikbalang.
Okay.
Okay. We're not sure if it really left the place because while the house was still under renovation, it told the psychic it will leave the place after the house is done. And is the house done now? So I think the house, so
Oh, I think that's open to interpretation.
sure, sure it would be.
Uh, Done in his perspective, not anybody else's perspective.
Yes,
That's what I'm getting.
yes. My mom is against my dad's design decisions. There are several instances that a spirit entity presented itself these past few days. The other night, my brother commented, "There's a lot of visitors tonight," as we saw a man next to me while I was in the dining area. Okay. He also saw our dad in his workplace with another entity. So this brother, did she say brother? Yeah. Huh. Brother might have some abilities here. I'm not sure if it happened on the same day, but I also saw a silhouette of a man in the garage through the screen door. I don't know if my third eye is open, but lately I've been feeling stuff. Okay. I don't know if it's a figment of my imagination. I'm not scared or anything, but I've been seeing silhouettes and had goosebumps from time to time since I've lived here. And she didn't say how long they've lived there, huh? Please help us figure out what's here, is what she asked.
Okay.
Okay. And she did, I will say this, she asked a couple questions
Mm-hmm.
um, that are for another. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'll just take that out. All right. So I'm struggling here. Sorry, Mari-Lyn. Something just took my woof, like just took me out.
I think it's the tick belong.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I went to say something about the dad's design decision, right? And then all of a sudden, whoop, that took me out. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So shall we start watching?
I think we shall. Should.
Aw. Wow, this energy is very, um, what is that word?
Well, you said
Confusing.
buzzy.
I have a lot of confusion and not unstable. Unstable.
When we opened space, which we did
Yeah.
before we started recording, um, I couldn't stop moving, and you said it's very buzzy.
Yes.
It is very buzzy, and it's so odd. I was drawn to play my singing bowl, which I haven't played my singing bowl in
A very long
months.
time. Yeah.
It's not even been on my radar, and it just called. So I think it's the tick balloon.
Okay. Yeah, it's certainly something. And whew.
If
So
it's not that creature, it is something else that is of the earth.
absolutely. Yes. And when she talked about dwarfs,
Yeah.
that would be what came to mind when I read that was we have things here too in that same realm, like elves or gnomes.
Gnome is exactly what I got
Right.
when you read dwarfs.
They are creatures within a different realm that live within the earth. Not necessarily like down in the earth, but they are earth creature, earth spirits. And
And they exist for the earth.
yes, for
For
the
the
earth.
earth's
Thank you.
benefit. Yeah.
Yes. They help clean things up, they keep things moving and prosperous.
They help bring order to chaos.
Yes, we do that too. Yeah,
Until they don't, and
until
they
they
start
don't,
bringing
right?
chaos to
Yes.
it happens.
So I know we've had this question before, and I'm going to answer it since it's coming to me right now.
Okay.
One of the things when we're in a space like this, we're in the energy of this home right now. We've called it in. Here we are. We allow ourselves to get confused. We allow ourselves to feel everything that's going on there because that gives us so much information about the space. Because we've had people say, why do you let that happen? Or, you know, comments like that. So
Right. And
is
I do want to say we do limit the amount of time and we limit how what do I want to say? How deeply we experience the energy. We
yes,
don't open ourselves up to be jumped by an earthbound spirit or any other entities. That's a boundary that we just don't cross for our own safety.
yes, yes. However, we do need to know what's there. We need to
Mhm.
know what's going on, because I can guarantee you the people that live there are experiencing all these things.
Yep.
Lightheadedness, forgetfulness, sort of an unstable feeling. They're going to feel all of that.
All of it.
That antsy feeling that you were
And
feeling.
yes, yes. Yep.
Absolutely. And if the client were here, we would ask her and she'd probably say, yep, yep, we all do.
Hmm.
So, um,
I just got this flash. They're going to be watching it going, yes, yes, yes.
right. Yes, we do. Yes. And yeah. Whew. And so yeah, thank you, Lorraine and your family for watching
Woo.
when you're watching this.
Yeah.
All right.
Gosh,
Should we get this
I
going?
think we should watch.
All right. Um, whew. In that
Corner?
in the garage, I don't know exactly where, but I started um this is a really, I feel like someone slipped something into my drink.
Oh,
And
wow.
I feel disoriented. I'm starting to feel, my body is starting to feel really uh relaxed, tired, like I could lie down. Like it's not a great feeling. Yes, I
Okay.
feel like I've been drugged.
Okay. Do you need anything?
No. I can
Okay.
I can move this energy out. I just wanted to make sure I said something because it's
So the very first corner of the garage behind the car, what I don't feel anything like what you're feeling, but there was a really dense, heavy energy that started at that corner
oh.
and just didn't it just didn't really go away.
Was it a conscious just
Yeah.
energy? You don't know yet?
I'm My initial thought was it's residual energy from a conscious being because I did not feel the being there at the moment. Um, but like spends a lot of time in there.
This is not a great feeling. Um, I'm going to allow it for a little bit longer. I'm trying to feel into it to see where it's coming from, why, how, whatever. Thus far, I'm not getting that answer.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'm going to stay with this because I want to know.
Okay.
And so I'm going to sort of take myself out right now, or, we'll keep going, but
Okay. So we'll continue with the video.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, what is this? Yeah, it appears to be a religious
Yeah, like an altar.
Mother Mary altar.
That's beautiful. That's really pretty. We'll have to make sure to clear that.
Yes. Ooh, I just got a really weird when you said that. A really weird sensation.
So, yeah, I had a feeling she was going back there. Can we stop again?
Yeah.
Wow. There is a female spirit, Earthie, screaming at me, don't go in there.
Okay.
Don't go in, like screaming in like trying to save me, that type, like
Sure.
panicked, don't go in there. So I need to yeah, I don't know the why.
I don't have her, but I can feel the panic.
Yes.
When you said we'll have to make sure to clear that altar,
Mhm.
I got this sense of something, not this female that you're feeling, wanting to take ownership of it. Like hell, you're gonna clear this.
Right. Yes. I did not get, but it lands. One of those where I
Yeah.
didn't hear it, I didn't get it, but boy, does that land for me. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot going on here.
Woo,
Holy crap. All
woo.
right. Um, yeah, yeah. All right. I am going to come out of this. I'm going to just, because I don't want to, I think I'll get more if I'm not in the energy at this point. I think it has something to do with her, though. I think something happened to her.
Okay.
I think that drugged feeling was her. And I don't know why, but she's scared to death for me to go in. She's begging me not to go. Is something happened to her, but not with this house. Something
That's
that
what I was just gonna say. Was this associated to the house, or is this associated to an another entity, a time, something, and she just ended up
yes,
here?
yes, yes,
And maybe the same entity is here.
yes, but another time,
Okay.
another time. I'm not even sure if it's right exactly here. Something within the vicinity, though, is something happened to her.
Okay.
So we'll see if we can get more.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not even sure how there's different level with earthbound spirits. There's even different levels of consciousness that range everywhere from they completely have full free will over themselves. They know what they're doing, they know what they want to do, all the way down to they're still sort of just existing in, like she's in that fear, and that's all she, that it just plays that way day in, day out. But it's a consciousness, it's not
Right.
residual.
Is it like she's in her pre-death state?
Yes,
She's reliving that tragedy that happened right before her
yes,
death.
yes, yes,
This would be my version of
yes,
hell.
yes, absolutely.
Hmm.
And I'm glad you brought that up. Clearly, that was a hit for you because there was sex trafficking.
Ooh.
Sex trafficking. She was she was drugged and dragged into sex trafficking with a bunch of many other girls and even some little boys. Because she's not very old, she's teenagery,
Okay.
and she's what I'm seeing now is a trail. Like there was a trail they and so, when you went down, if you got lost on that trail or someone took you down that trail, you were never seen again.
Ooh.
And the
Okay.
trail was here. So she's seeing that she's not seeing this house. She's seeing this trail. Don't go there.
Don't go down the
And I
trail.
think what I thought she was saying, because it's a house, so this is my bad, was don't go in there. That's not what she said. Don't go down there is really what her verbiage is.
So this could have been like a very long time
Very
ago.
long time ago. And they would coerce people too. It wasn't all, they weren't all drugged and dragged. Sometimes it was there was manipulation going on. There's a job for you down here. I have work for you. Or I have, different ways, or I have candy for you, little girl. Come with, that
Right.
type of
Right.
coercion where they seemingly go on their own, but they've been manipulated.
Right. Whew.
Okay.
All right.
Yowza. All right. Well, so I'm not going to take care of her quite yet. I'm going to write it down like I'm going to forget, but I'll write it down.
Hey, you never know. Stranger things have happened. We don't know what entities are still lurking that could make you forget.
Very true. Which totally goes with this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Duh. Okay, man, I'm still, yeah. All right. Whew. That looks almost exactly like the bathroom shower when we were in Japan. My son's
Ah,
in his apartment. Kind
that
of brought back
window.
a good memory there for a minute.
That's funny. That window gave me the shivers.
Ah, not getting anything. That other part of the house didn't feel so bad. Hey, what's at us on the TV? That's
Was it?
funny. Uh-huh.
I missed it.
This part of the house to me doesn't feel as bad, but I want when she goes down that hallway.
Like down this direction?
Yeah. Oof. Okay.
Okay, that was some
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah. This isn't too horrible, this bedroom. You might think different.
Not like that, not like the shoe room.
No. Shoe room. That's a good way to,
Yeah, that shoe room made me
yeah.
dizzy. It was so swirling.
I want her to go. There she, yeah. Okay. Oof. Ah. This bedroom doesn't feel great for me.
I want to know what's on the other side of that window. I don't think we will ever know.
I definitely get drawn to like when we open space, I think you did too, drawn to a yard. I hope she shows
Yeah.
us a yard. Oh, wow. Okay. Oof. Yeah. You okay?
Man, yeah, I just closed my eyes and now I don't want to open them again.
Oh, yes, I know that feeling. I'm not getting it right now, but I know that
Whew.
feeling. Yeah. All right.
I-
Another. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I don't get a lot in here. I do think, though, that something is running from us. Definitely something running from us. Do you get that at all?
yeah, that lands.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Yeah. That hallway. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Whew. All right. I think we're about done here.
I think so.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Hi, yi. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
Where do we start? Actually, right here, before we start, I'd like
Yes.
to break for a commercial real quick.
Nice place for a commercial break.
Yes.
We'll be back right after this quick announcement.
Yes. Hey, everyone. All right. So, TCS, everydaypsychics.com. We have new offerings, new opportunities, new great things, some of same old wonderful things, healing
Yes.
classes. We have, Sarah's on as a new practitioner for animal healings.
Mm-hmm.
Mari-Lyn has some new development opportunities, as do I. Got a lot
I
of things
do.
going on.
A lot
Yes.
of great things. One thing I'm really excited about is healing and rebuilding in recovery. Whether you are in recovery from addiction or just in recovery from life,
Yes.
I'm really excited about it. Um, yeah,
Yes.
check it out on the website.
Mhm.
Uh,
And I have a new one for current practitioners.
do
So I do. I've always worked with current practitioners and I never had it on the website, decided to put it on there. So if you're a current practitioner and you feel stuck or like you just want to learn more, you need some new life put in you, whatever it is, I've got mentoring program for that too. So along
Yes.
with everything else. So
Yes.
please check us out. Again, tcseverydaypsychics.com. All right, back to the
Now
video.
back to the clearing.
All right, so where should we start with? Ooh, um, did you feel one of those cryptid things? I can't pronounce it. Tick belong
So
blang.
I felt something. I don't know if that's it, but I am really being drawn outside.
Okay. I got drawn outside as well. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I really am. I think there is a lot of unhappiness happening outside around this house. It's leaking into the house.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. I am going to. What would you like to do first, actually?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I was thinking about the woman just go ahead and crossing her over. She is just in that is just hell. What she's
Yeah.
you all want to know what hell is? First of all, being an earthbound spirit is the closest thing to hell.
Yeah.
And certainly for her, she is stuck in that loop. Because you can, as a conscious spirit, still get caught. You're in that pre-death state. Sometimes you're in a death state, but this is I I just want to take care of her. She is absolutely panicked. She hasn't stopped panic. I don't know how many years this has been that she's been in this panic, but it's been a long
A long
time
time. Yeah.
trying to save people, trying to save these children and young adults from being sex trafficked, from being tortured,
Yeah.
from being made as slaves, and being made to take up with these old men. And when you're that's just not right. So I'm going to go ahead and see what I can do about her. I'd love to hear if there's anything around that area about this, like in the past, but I don't know if we'll ever hear it. But
Somebody watching, if you know, please let us know in the comments. Um, if any of this rings true to you for history, let us know down in the comments. We would appreciate it. I'm going to, take a quick look outside, and as you could see, there was nothing on the video about a yard, but Pam and I were both really drawn uh, to a yard. This feels out back. So I'm going to start off with just setting a perimeter around the yard, an energetic perimeter. This perimeter goes down into the ground.
okay, I'm gonna clear. So she crossed over. Another
Beautiful.
another thing that happened was she got pregnant and had a child, and she's searching for the child as well. She got pregnant by someone. She was raped and was pregnant and then had the child, and they took the child away.
Well, of course. Of course.
She had no rights to
Mm-mm.
it. So
No, it would interfere with her job.
yes, yes. So I there's also she's gone now. She crossed over. I don't know the beautiful ascended master that came to take her away.
Mm,
Yeah, that was a new one for me. I don't know
nice.
who he was, but that's how she crossed. I actually asked for, you know, do you want Jesus to come? Who do you want to come help you? And I did not understand the name. So it's someone, I don't know, but they came, they were beautiful, and he took her home. So that was really beautiful.
Wonderful.
and I will try to figure out who that is. Yeah. And
Okay.
so, and if
All
I
right.
figure it out, just so everyone knows, when I figure it out, if I don't have time to put, or if it doesn't happen, that I could put it on the end, like record it and put it in on the end of this video, I'll put it down in the description and tell you who it was that came together. That was really beautiful.
Nice.
So, and I'm always down for meeting new ascended masters. So,
Yeah.
all right. So I'll
Right.
clear the energy. There is a man in that garage as well.
Okay.
I don't know. He's just hanging out, just watching.
So she mentioned a silhouette of a man a couple of times in the email. So no doubt this is
Yeah.
him.
Yes. 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 And yes. And yes.
Probably a passerby that just went, oh,
Yeah.
it's familiar energy. I'm
And
going
stay.
here.
Yes. He does not feel related to this family at all. Doesn't feel related to the property. Probably somewhere near. They don't travel that far from home. Wherever they die, they don't travel that far typically. So he's somewhere. I also wonder if this family has like a great grandfather or something that does visit. I think there's a healed spirit that comes to visit them as well.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
quite
we
possible.
would have to ask Lorraine about that.
Mhm.
So what would you like me to do next? You're going to go out to the yard?
Yeah, I started in the yard. I started with the perimeter. And yeah, whatever you feel drawn to do. If you want to come out in the yard with me, if you want to play in the house.
Did you find the dwarf?
So what I'm getting with the dwarves is they're playing hide and seek. That might be who you felt running from us.
Very possible. Sure.
Yeah, because I feel their energy. I just haven't like gotten a hold of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and if they're of a high vibration. I don't see them being anything, unless you find out something different. I don't see them as being anything harmful. And they do, I think she said it in her, they,
Yeah.
they want to be friends or whatever, share this space. And I don't see any reason why they,
Absolutely no reason why they can't, why they
they're
won't.
earth spirits. They
They
belong to
are
the earth.
okay. Okay. So what I'm getting is a lot of gratitude for crossing that woman over.
Mhm.
They understand that she has now gone home. They feel very they can feel the calm that's going to allow them to now actually do more of their work because they were so disrupted from the panic
Mhm.
that she caused, or that she was, not that she caused, but that she was.
Yes.
They corrected me. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah. Um,
I'm still feeling very subdued. So I think once we fix all the grids and everything in the home, um,
I think that will help.
yes.
Absolutely.
And that's another thing, Lorraine, when you watch this video, you and your family, let me know, is there a lot of like lack of wanting to get up and do things? Just that sort of lethargic feeling,
Lethargic.
your family not wanting to get up and do whatever, anything, just because that's really what I feel. And I have a feeling that happens a lot in this home, that, oh, I'll just, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to go out tonight, or I'm not going to go see whatever. I just want to hang out here and just
Yep.
be,
And just chill.
yes.
Um,
The energy of the home, it's almost like it keeps you there.
mhm. What I'm also getting from these I'm going to call them dwarfs. They're not dwarfs. I do not understand what they're calling themselves.
Yes.
uh, there is a real sense from them that they want um, beauty. They want some interaction between the humans and the land.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
they want
Yeah.
they want some more gratitude,
Mm.
some love, some more high vibration interaction between the humans and the land. And that could look like anything. That could look like planting. That could look like just being out in the outside, meditating
At the altar.
at the altar.
Yes. Those rituals there. I do want to say
Absolutely.
something because it came up, because we
Yep.
talk about this all the time. And I have a feeling there's a few people out there watching this going, wait a minute, but you said, so there is a spirit language. We've all talked about it. It doesn't matter where in the world we go, we don't have to speak the language of the land. We don't have to speak the language of that culture to
Right.
speak to spirit. There's just a spirit language. We
Yep.
speak English, they speak whatever language they're
Yep.
speaking, and it's all understood. So I could hear people saying, well, how can we
Why can't she
understand what they,
understand?
right, right. Because names are difficult. I'm just saying, they're using the name of that culture, in that culture, those names. And when they're so unfamiliar to us, it's just hard to understand what, it's not that we don't hear it, but
So this is a me issue.
and I am hard of hearing. So that's why, so I take that, but that's what it is. We're so unfamiliar with those names that it just doesn't, it's not computing, but it doesn't mean that we can't understand each other. It's the
Right.
same, we're speaking the same spirit language.
Right.
I just wanted to, because I know I
No,
know
and I think
there's
that was a
someone
good
out there.
point. So my ego comes into play, right? Because I am so afraid I'm going to screw it up
Yes, we don't
that if
want to be disrespectful.
if I don't like clearly understand right away, I just say, okay, thank you.
Yes.
And just bow out because
Yes. Yes.
I'd rather say I don't get it
Yep.
than be wrong.
Right. And the being in gratitude, being here to help, having communication is far more important than a name. They really don't care whether you get their name. They'll tell you their name.
No, they
Now,
they giggled at me actually.
yes.
Like,
So now we don't always get, here's another thing. We don't always get, man, this is like turned into a teaching moment. Teaching moment.
love those.
So like the woman, you don't always get names that way. We're not talking about that type of name. Like she calls them dwarfs that are there. They may have actual first names. We're not asking about that, and it doesn't matter. Doubt we'd even get it if we asked. We just know them as dwarfs, right? So, and this woman, I knew who she was, or female in her late teens. So you all heard me talk about her. That's what matters. The name doesn't. And so names don't always come into play. But we know they're dwarfs, so we don't need to really know whatever name in the Philippines they call themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, they probably call themselves dwarfs, right? So, but we don't need to know what that is. The ascended master that came to take that woman, he did say it, and I don't get what you're saying. So anyway,
Yeah,
but that stuff really doesn't matter. It's the communication, the feelings, and what we're there for. That
exactly. Now, as you were talking, I did get one of them said, but if you really want to call me something, you can call me Petunia.
oh, so cute. Yes.
So
Mhm.
Petunia,
Okay.
yeah,
Right.
Petunia it is.
And I do remember when I was reading that thing and it went haywire and I couldn't remember and
Yeah.
She was talking about mirrors in the home.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
yes, and do they create portals or something? We're going to answer that question at the Q&A.
Yeah, we are.
So, but anyway, so I'm remembering now. I'm coming out of that horrible energy. She's gone now, and I've cleared the garage. So yeah. All
Yeah.
right. So you want to stay outside? I'll continue through the house.
Yep. That
You want
sounds
to,
good.
you'll clear the altar?
I am. I am about to head out
Okay.
to that front part of the house,
Okay.
in that nice little area.
All right. So, and for those of you watching, if you were one of the ones that were screaming at me, wait, you said there was a spirit language. Let me know in the comments. Tell me that you were the one that caught on to that before I said something. Um, yes. But I'm going to
Okay.
go ahead. Oh, headache?
Okay. I think this is the I think this is the tick belong.
Oh, okay. What's he doing?
He is guarding that altar.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I don't quite understand why.
No, me
He's
either.
he's like drooly and angry. It's not a growl, it's not a hiss, but he's very protective. He doesn't want me to clear it.
Well, he just doesn't want us to be here. He doesn't want us doing anything.
Anything. No.
He knows we can actually, well, he will be taken away.
But it's so interesting. I find this really interesting that the dwarves, Petunia and her mate, were in the back. Not this guy. He was not back there with them. I'm thinking the dwarves rule.
Okay.
They rule the land.
All right. So they are protectors.
Oh man.
They're protectors of the earth, and he is of the earth, as are they. So there is an energy there, a vibration there that they can understand.
Hmm.
Or they know how to keep him at bay. But some reason he's staying there. I don't know why he's staying there.
I had to get out of that the energy. I had to get back to the vibration of love,
Mhm.
out of, you know, ego curiosity.
Yes, yes. All right. So should we have him, do you want me to have him taken away or what would you like to do? You want to talk to him some more?
He's actually he is agreeing to go back into the forest where he is meant to be.
I gotta tell you, he's manipulating you.
Yeah, no, he thinks he's manipulating me.
Yes, 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 yes. But that's a manipulation is,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Um,
He's a liar.
he is such a liar.
Yes.
All right.
No, I don't know what
So
they
yeah,
do. I need to look it up, but he causes harm. He does cause harm. The guardians are right there.
yep,
So
they
I've put you can have the guardians take him away when you're
yeah,
ready because he's not coming near me.
I'm not
He doesn't want to come near
I
me.
am not buying it. So yeah, the Guardians are
Yeah,
taking him.
yeah.
Um,
That's so
where?
fun.
Yeah,
He should have left when that male psychic was there and gave him an option out.
right.
He
Gave
wanted.
him the opportunity, but he wanted his say on,
Yes, he wanted control.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oof. Okay, so the Guardians have taken him
good.
to wherever the place they take
Mhm.
earth beings to be
Yes, I
rehabilitated,
was just going to say that to rehabilitate them.
to
Yes.
rehabilitate them because earth entities like him, what I'm getting is that the rules are a little bit different than like other entities.
Yeah, like
Um,
the lower vibrational, what we call demons and all that sort
right.
of thing. It's a different, they're different beings. They're not
Yes.
going to be
So
treated
they
the
go
same.
to it, they go to a different place,
Yeah.
and he can hopefully be um,
Rehabilitated.
rehabilitated
Yes.
into being a positive asset for the land. And that's, yeah, none of my business anymore.
Yeah. No.
So he's gone. So I am going to finish clearing the altar.
Okay. Yes. Do that. And I got the house, so the house should be good. And you did the perimeter, you got all that. We took care of the woman, the man, and the chicken thingy. Sorry, I'm the worst
Fun.
with names.
Yeah, crazy creature.
Yeah. All right. If any of you watching have questions, drop them below. We'll try to answer your if you have questions about this. This was really interesting. That if any of you want to chime in about what this thing is, like if you read some really interesting folklore, please let us know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We don't read too far into it. We just don't because we have such a different perspective on these. So, because we sort of have these categories, an earth being, and that's what this is.
Hmm.
And it's sort of that's what we're not here to really know too much about them or whatever. I don't know. We're not real curious
No,
about that. We just come in. This is a job we had to do. We want to be respectful. We want everyone to be safe and honored and healthy and loved with compassion. And we treat everyone, every soul that way. So, but anyway, yeah, that was interesting.
yeah, very interesting.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I'll find out who that deity was or that ascended master.
Ascended Master. Yeah,
And yeah. All right. I think we're done.
I think so.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yes, thank you, Lorraine. We look forward to hearing from you as a follow-up. That would be great.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We appreciate all of you. Please like, subscribe, share, hit that bell, all of that wonderful stuff.
Yep. And remember, this is always an option for having your house cleared.
Absolutely. And we don't charge for paranormal services. We charge for
No,
other
we don't.
services, but the paranormal, we don't. So if you just reach out to us, we'll give you your options and we can go from there.
Go from
And
there.
we'd love to help
Absolutely.
you. Yes.
And the other spirits.
Yes. Yeah. All
Okay.
right.
Take care,
Thank
everybody.
you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.